Good morning, everyone. We are back. I have no idea how often anybody has done this, but have you ever recorded a video and forgot to save it? That was me this morning, y'all. So we are back to re-record this video. We are talking about the paycheck week of September 4th. Give a few extra days. So this is going to go all the way until the 30th of September, y'all. With that being said, we have a rollover amount of $1,517. So, y'all, I think I'm really liking the rollover amount versus actually doing it by division. And what I mean by that is the rollover method. Y'all know I get paid at the beginning of every single month. I get paid once a month. I don't get magic months. I don't get any of those extra bonuses. And with that being said, y'all, normally I would just take the first week, I would pile all my bills because I pay all my bills at the very beginning of the month, with the exception of Hy-Vee. Aisles Online right now. That is actually coming out on the 15th. I am going to call them and see if we can move it to the 3rd. It just would work a lot easier for me to have everything paid on the 3rd of every month. But as it stands right now, we are paying that on the 15th. And normally I would pay all my bills at the very beginning of the month. I would deal with my variable expenses, my sinking funds, my extra debt, and all the things, whatever is left over, I would divide by how many weeks I had left, and I would lock myself into a budget and say I can't overspend, I can't do this, I can't do that. This method is I'm just taking what I have after I do all the things that I do, and I just roll it over week by week by week. And I have noticed that this method works phenomenal for me. I'm saving more. I'm not at the end of the month going, ooh, I don't know, I might be tight. No, I am saving so much more, and I'm not sure why this method is working this way for me, but I am going to keep with it, and I am not going to fix something that isn't broken. This is just working great. So, a couple of things. Number one, thank you to everyone who wished me a well-being, because, y'all, I was just not feeling my best the other day. I was tempted not to go to the barbecue, but decided against it and went to the barbecue. I took down a ton of chicken. I took down baked beans, soda, chips, and seasonings and barbecue sauce. And my friend across the street and downward a few houses, she provided hot dogs and buns and ice and soda herself. And y'all, we just had a great time. We took down all 4 of the Chihuahuas. 3 of them are already known to her 2 dogs. She has a 50 and a 100-pound German Shepherd females. And they are just in love with my little Chihuahuas. They grew up around little bitty dogs, and they just love my pack. And Bella, Gia, and Tucker just ran that backyard like it was no one else's business. They just loved it. And we were down there for about 2.5 hours. I brought them back up. Now, Romeo went with me, but he would not leave my lap. He just was not having it. He's not a very social butterfly. He is very much a tattoo on my skin. We're trying to socialize him, but it's just not working, y'all. He's just like, nah, we're not doing this right now. So it might take him a little bit of time. Y'all know he's just brand new to our house, a little over a month ago or so that we've had him. He's doing great. Just an update on him. He has gained over 1.5 pounds, literally in a month. He's a very good eater. He's a total love bug, and he's very, very calm. There are some times that he will bark, and he will let you know when he knows something's not right or somebody's at the door. But he kind of follows in line with the other Chihuahuas, and they all 4 get along perfection. So with that being said, thank you to everybody who wished me well. I did go down there. The breeze was great. It was 78 degrees, and y'all, if it just keeps getting cooler and cooler, I'm getting happier and happier. So $1,517 is what I have. So I'm staying with this rollover method because this is working. This gives me access to all the money that I need. And then, I don't know, maybe I just got this mindset of let's play the game of how much we can save. I don't know. I am spending quite a bit on a firm. We'll talk about that here in a minute. So I'm not quite saving everything because I am adding more debt. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. Fixed expenses, and there was none. So we kept rolling it down to $1,517. Y'all gonna see a whole bunch of scratching in that. I don't really like whiteout. I do have it, but I don't like it. And I could be using reusable, erasable pens. Lisa Marie was talking about how she wants to keep her TBM workbook, very pretty. Y'all, I'm just like, okay, I can't do this. I mean, I would be erasing and erasing, and that's a really good idea to do that. I might have to look into it because I just use Sharpie. But she's probably got really beautiful handwriting, I'm assuming, and I have crappy handwriting, so let's just be honest. So our rollover is $1,517 into our variable spending. We did spend more than $7.80. I do have 2 bottles of peppermint mocha coming. Y'all, I'm kind of on the struggle bus. I ran out of peppermint mocha days ago, and I'm just not in a happy camper right now. We have a slew of caramel macchiato. I keep my daughter in stock. She's got 4 bottles of that, but I hate caramel macchiato, and I need my peppermint mocha. I'm like dying over here, okay? If that's my worries in life, then I'm doing pretty doggone good. So $7.80 was taken out of this budget. Now I did spend more, but the other amount is coming out of my prepper sinking fund. So I don't account for that right here because it's not coming out of this total. But if you want to see that, Hy-Vee has been having some killer 99-cent deals. Now they have limits. It sucks, but you know, they have limits, and I understand why. Because some of the items I would probably kill them on. But with that being said, it's all good. So that total's not in here. If you want to see that video, you can go over to my Prepper Pantry channel. I will link that down below because I've been asked to link it a couple of times. If you guys really want me to show it over here, y'all, I can do it. I don't have a problem. I do show quite a few of my preps anyways because I'm so super excited about how low the price is. And with this being a budgeting channel and me shopping at a little bit more of an expensive grocery store than I would normally shop at, I'm getting some killer deals, y'all. Like this Hy-Vee on Aisles line account that I have for $13 a month for delivery service is really paying for itself, honestly. It really is. But with that being said, we are down to $1,509.20. Now, just forget about the 20 cents from here on out. I don't even really pay attention to it because I don't deal with change right now, but we're going to be dealing with that because I got something to talk to you about on Etsy. Something that has literally just come across my Etsy platform on the seller side that I'm really pissed off about. And then I've got some really cool updates for you as well. So $1,509.20, and I'll talk about Etsy at the end of the video. So if you're just here for the budget, you won't have to say. You can just be like, you can clock out then. So the 5.5K challenge, I think is what I'm going to call it now. I'm probably going to divert that a little bit on my Etsy shop and rename it a little bit. But the 5.5K challenge is a 10-page bundle that my son and I came up with. I currently have it at $6. I think I'm going to drop it down to $4, y'all. I don't think it really needs a $6 price tag, honestly, because it is a print on demand. And once you purchase it, you can reprint it over and over and over and over again. So it is in increments of 100, starting at a $100 challenge and going up to the $1,000 challenge. It's 100, 200, 300, and it just keeps going. And when you save everything in that bundle, you save $5,500, y'all. This is more than the 100 envelope challenge, and I really am obsessed with this. We did just complete the $100 challenge this past week, and that $100 in total went into my variable buffer. We'll talk about that here in a minute. So we're going to put $195 into that challenge this week between the 10 pages, the 10 challenges within that packet. Groceries, we're only going to stick in 20, and that's a really low amount. And the reason for doing that is because I'm going to pull from buffer this week, and I am paying for a much larger stock up of things. So I'm going to pull from buffer, and that is my veritable buffer. Now I have a buffer in every single binder. That way I can pull from buffer and not pull from other envelopes, not pull from my bank, not pull from where it shouldn't be coming from, but to pull from the buffer within that section. So in my variable spending, I just have groceries and gas. And with that being said, I have a buffer in there, and it's got quite a bit because we did pull that $100 out with this last cash stuffing that we had, and we sunk that into variable spending buffer, and we're redoing the challenge again. So with the 100 to 1,000 10-page packet bundle that I have on Etsy, y'all, you can define what each challenge, savings challenge, is going for. And I have a system that I did for myself, and I just made dashboards. In fact, I told my son what I needed for dashboards. He actually created them for me. He cut them in the full bit. So that is what we're going to do. $20 to groceries. We're going to pull and put $10 into my veritable buffer. That's why you see the V there. That's for veritable buffer. The Mega Mall Challenge, the Mega Pet Superstore, which I'm super excited about. I'm so glad that Wendy made that for me, and I'm so happy that she was able to put that online for everyone else. What I love about that is she let us pick whatever we want to put on that challenge board, so you can put your own amounts into it. But I had asked her to create that a while back for me, and she did, and I was like, girl, you've got to put this up in your shop. Everyone's going to love it, and everybody loves it. So I'm like, yes, I got somebody else to create something I wanted. But then, she got to put it up for everybody else. And it's a win-win situation all the way around. So those two are spinner challenges. So you spin the little spinner and then you go around the board and decide, for the Mega Mall, you decide whether it's a higher money or the lower. The pets, you get to put your own denominations in. So I'm going to be working on those denominations this week before we do the cash stuffing. And then we have the Scratcher Challenge, which is one that I make personally, where I will put your personalized place that you want to eat at on there. And I will also put in 10 different denominations your amount. So our McDonald's I went ahead and did a $75 one. I went ahead and custom a $75 one for McDonald's. Now, we're not going to spend $75, but y'all, we spent about $40. It's not even a joke. And then what's the other one? The cookie one, which is from Studio Miko. She's finally back online on Etsy. She came back from vacation. So I'm happy with that. I have just deemed $100 between all these challenges because I don't know what the denomination is going to be. I don't know what I'm going to spin when I do the spinner on the Mega Mall or the Mega Pet Superstore. I don't know what I'm going to scratch off when it comes to McDonald's restaurant scratcher or the Cookie Bandit scratcher. So I'm going to deem $100, and if there's anything left over, I'll keep playing until I'm really close to being at the limit. And if I go over the limit, obviously I'll owe for next week. And if I don't go over the limit and I'm just a couple of dollars away, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that money and put it into a rollover envelope that I'm going to add to my binder this week. And that'll be like a little rollover, and I can add that to the next time that I play those games. I can add that money in and kind of boost it up a little bit. So hopefully that makes sense. The 100, the 50, and the 26 envelope challenge are all going to get $5 a piece. I know it's not very much, and those are color challenges, but it's better than not having money in there at all. And so that gives us a total of $340 for sinking funds, leaving us a rollover of $1,169 and yes, 20 cents. Shh, don't talk about 20 cents. It's in the bank. So once we do that, we're going to go and talk about our Affirm account real quick. Y'all, I went shopping again. Yeah. I'm living the life of someone who needs to live the life, I guess. But my balance was $1,644. I did decide to put in a amount of $34. I actually did it just moments ago. And what I'm doing is I'm paying off smaller amounts inside my Affirm account. Now, when you order through Affirm's through like things like Walmart.com, Amazon, you've got Lowe's, you've just got so many stores on Affirm. When you order through them, they create like a little order sheet. And that goes into your Affirm account, and then you can scroll down and you can see all the different orders that you place that you are currently paying off. And you can pay them off at any given time. You can pay them off early, you can pay off the amount you need to pay each month, or you can change it and pay off a specific amount. You can pay off more than what you're supposed to pay. You can't pay less, but you can pay more. And with that being said, I did pay on 3 accounts this week. I'm kind of just trying to jump ahead. So these accounts won't actually be due till November, but y'all, I'll keep rolling and I'll just keep paying them. I'm not going to skip regardless, even though they're not due until November instead of October this time, because I've already paid on them a little early. But I did pay on 3 accounts, so that gave me a total of $36. But I did add to it, and I'm waiting for the adjustment to come through on how much I'm going to have to pay, because I did add a couple extra $100 into here. The reason for that is my treadmill is not working right. My kids got it in a 12 incline stick. It will not come off that incline to save anybody. So it's either something wrong with the motherboard, or my kids had done something and pulled a cord and I can't figure it out. I have gone online. I've tried to figure it out. I'm going to have to get somebody in the house, and it's going to cost hundreds of dollars to fix it, y'all. Like, I'm pissed. This happened a while back. I have not been able to walk my 10,000 steps since then. Y'all, I'm not about to go outside and try to walk all over the neighborhood and stuff. Number one, I'm blind. Number two, the weather is changing. And if I can do it in the comfort of my own home, I'm going to do that. That way, if there's an emergency at home, I'm here. If I drank a lot of coffee or water while I was out, I'd have to run back home to go potty in the bathroom. But, I can just step off my treadmill and I'm here at the house. I'm here for the safety of my dogs and to lessen their anxiety. If I leave the house, my dogs think I fell off the planet and they freak. Many times when I'm out and doing errands or taking kids to appointments, I have to put my dogs on video call so they can see me, so that they are relaxed and a little bit more comfortable, because they just flip something severe. All four of my dogs have very high anxiety, just so that y'all know. They're all four rescue dogs, and four have had horrific past lives, but they are living the high life here at our house, and they have their forever home with me. So with that being said, when that adjusts, I will let you know the new total of it. As it stands right now, it's $1,608. I did buy a new treadmill, but this is just a little bitty one. It was on a massive decline sale, and it's a slim one. It's just a pull out of the box, plug in, and you can go. So it's a very slim, compact, small one. It's not like my Nordic Track. It's not a big, bulky one. And so, yeah, I paid quite a bit on that. I paid a little over $200 for that one alone. A couple extra things I threw in there that will be coming as well. So when those things come in, I will show them to you and show you my process of me using my Affirm account to get some extra items that we need and or want, or that I need to have in this house. The treadmill is a health thing for me right now. I did get some blood work done. I'll find out what my blood work is today, but I've got some issues going on, and one of them is a pretty severe issue. So we'll talk about that in another video. So after that $36, we are down to $1,133.20. We're taking that and rolling it into our extra savings. We're going to roll this into our house deposit, y'all. Our house deposit will be $1,133.20 for this month, giving us a grand total after that of $0, y'all. So that will roll us into October. And if you were just here for the budget, you can leave at any given time, or you can feel free to stay here and listen to me rant about what happened on Etsy. Because let me tell you, I am absolutely over the moon, just pissed. So, all right, y'all. If you are remaining here and staying here, thank you. I will talk to you real quick and let you know. I won't dramatize it like a Barbie doll, but y'all, I'm going to let you know what happened. And I've heard other people talk about this, and other people talk about how people steal people's things on Etsy. And I think I was watching a pink cloth life the other day. And I want to say it's the Pinky Cloth Light. I apologize. It's one of the two channels, but y'all know her, okay? And with that being said, I was so pissed when I found out somebody had used her, I think it was her 52-week challenge. They had copied her entire thing, and they were trying to sell it, and it was a crappy copy, and they were just trying to do it on the cheap and make money like her quality product is. And let me tell you, they were bombing it, okay? They were failing. Number one, a lot of Etsy shop owners will let you know when someone has stolen their item, and they are pissed, and they are rightfully pissed, okay? Because you're taking the time to put in your own ideas, your own thoughts onto your own products to sell them to others, to make a profit for a side hustle for yourself, your family, whatnot. All right, so I get a notification yesterday from Etsy saying that they pulled one of my items. It is my 26-week envelope challenge. It's a scratcher, y'all. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Somebody reported it as a counterfeit, and I'm going, oh, hell no. I don't steal people's ideas. I do not do that to others, nor would I want somebody to do that to me. So it is under review right now, but I am going to fight it every which way possible. Y'all, it's 26 envelope challenge. Now, there's probably a lot of variations of it out there, but I did not steal somebody else's idea. I would never do that. I would never take from somebody else. In fact, somebody does it to me, I'd probably be pissed too. But somebody's reported my item, and I'm just like, what the hell? I'm not going to allow this to happen, because I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't take somebody's item. My son even picked out the font, which is absolutely my favorite font on the planet right now. But this ain't happening. So I will keep you guys updated. They did pull it from my shop, and I'm going to fight them, because I'm sure that, like I said, there's other variations of it out there, but I did not steal anybody's idea. And I guarantee you, if they scratch off the spots, it's not going to match anybody else's total unless they bought it from me and turned around and copied it, which would be stupid, because to put 26 different numbers on a sheet of paper and just lay over the scratcher stickers doesn't take anybody that much time to do so. So I don't know what's going on. I'll keep you guys in the loop there. The other thing I'm going to make adjustments to is, one, again, I'm going to lower down the savings challenge, the 5.5K savings challenge. I just think $6 is just too much to ask for that. It's just so printable, y'all. I don't have to mail anything out. I don't have to use any products or supplies or anything like that. So I am going to lower that here shortly, and it's going to be done today. And the third thing is, we are still working on the trackers for the penny, quarter, nickel, and dime challenge, along with the year-round Christmas challenge that we're doing. And y'all, we're making some good progress. So hopefully we have that up here in the next week or two. I do have some additional tin lids coming in. I have the black ones, which it's the coin lids that go over the mason jars. And we have 5 different variations coming in for the design for the Christmas challenge jar. I'm super excited about those. My daughter better mail them out like today, or she and I gonna have a problem, because they've needed to be mailed out for 2 weeks and it hasn't happened. And I'm like, girl, you've already got them done. Cut them and mail them. Let's go. So that's gonna be done. My black tin lids is what I have in stock right now. I haven't gotten these products up on Etsy, but they will be coming up here shortly. But I have the black lids in progress right now. They're already here. But I did order the gold lids, the rose gold lids, and the silver lids in case somebody wants a different option, because I know for Christmas people are looking more towards silvers and golds and things of that nature, and especially for the Christmas challenge. That will be an all year round challenge book, and that book will allow you to pick your own denominations throughout the whole year, so that you are not tied to a certain budget or a certain amount, because everybody's Christmas budget is going to be different. And or let's call it a holiday budget, y'all, because sometimes people don't celebrate Christmas, they may celebrate something else. Or y'all, you can have Christmas in July, you know. So with that being said, you can have Christmas and or holidays like that anytime you decide. I mean, you don't have to let a calendar dictate what you will and won't do, with the exception, I think, of like Halloween and 4th of July, things of that nature. But with that being said, yeah, I just wanted to report to you and let y'all know that we are still working on the trackers. We should have those done this week for the penny, quarter, nickel, and dime challenge. Now, I'm thinking about maybe doing a 4-in-1 jar, because I can sell the tracker separately with a jar, or I can take the jar and put penny on one side, nickel, quarter, and dime. They're all just like little holographic stickers that can go around the actual jar. And with that being said, as you're working on a different challenge, you can face that jar towards another side. So for example, I have all 4 jars in front of me, and they all have, for example, this jar here. I'm thinking about putting this sticker here, putting the next penny, quarter, nickel, dime, having each one side have a different sticker. That way, as you're working on it, instead of having just one jar with one sticker, say you want to do the penny challenge first, then you decide you want to do the quarter challenge or whatnot, or maybe you want to do all 4 together and you don't care which way this jar shows, but you know, you can just stick the money in the top. And this is the black lid. I'm also getting, again, the rose gold. I'm getting the gold and the silver lids as well, so you guys have like 4 different options. I am looking for a red option as well now. But with that being said, those lids will be coming in tomorrow. But I'm thinking about maybe putting all 4 decals on here and then selling the challenge book as the all 4-in-1 coin challenge. So that's what I'm looking at right now and doing. Give me your guys' honest opinion about that, because I know some people might say, well, I just might want to do the penny challenge. I may not want to do that. So I'm going to sell possibly the challenges separately, and then sell one with all 4 on there with all 4 of the challenges together. So give me your ideas and your thoughts on the variations of that. I'm just kind of curious to see what other people would think. Yes, I'm getting ready to start those jars in October, y'all. The penny, quarter, nickel, and dime challenge is not for anything other than the empty nester challenge, which I've got up to 7 years or so before my kids are all out of the house. And so I've got plenty of years to work on these, and that's what I'm going to use that for. That's going to be my empty nester challenge. So anyways, that's what I have for you today. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, throw it at me in the comment section down below. Also feel free to go over and check in the description box where I have my email address linked and my Instagram linked as well. You can leave me private messages in both of those as well if you don't want to leave it down below in the comment section. If you've got any ideas, thoughts, or anything you want me to do on Etsy or try to make, or if you just want to tell me something. Maybe you got a suggestion. Maybe you want to talk to me about something. So you can always feel free to do that as well. We will catch you in the next video, which will be probably, yeah, it'll be our cash stuffing first, and then we'll show you our grocery hauls. So with that being said, we are done for the day. Hoping everybody has a wonderful Monday. We'll talk to you again soon. So Without Limits is out.